Hello, hello, hello! Okay, this hair has gotta go. This is completely ridiculous now. That's kind of better. It's less obnoxious at least. I have no game plan for the day. I have stuff that I need to get done, and I'm just gonna take you along for the ride. Hopefully something interesting will entail along the way, because usually it does, or I'll find something that I think will make an even more interesting video. That's usually how it works, but let's just get the day started and see what happens from here. Usually I would film this with a long lens and a really tight shot of my face, but I have a zit right here, and I'm kind of embarrassed, so I'm using the fisheye because it's a little less quality. 10 skateboard facts that everyone should know. Ironically, the title is an opinion. Let's just get into this. Rodney Mullen, remember that name. He invented most of the street skateboarding tricks that are done today, or at least tricks that inspire other tricks that happen. The kickflip, the heel flip, the tray flip, the impossible, and then so many variations of these tricks have been created, and it's all due to homeboy Rodney Mullen. The difference between normal and skateboard shoes. I get asked this question all the time, and I actually never knew until I read this article that I will put in the description below, but basically the shoes are just built to last longer. There's triple stitching where normal shoes wouldn't have it. The bottoms of the shoes, the soles, are a little flatter so that more of your foot is on the board at the same time, so you get more of a feel, and then the insoles are a little thicker and designed to support your feet so they don't break in half. How many kids nowadays are starting skateboarding because they have this dream of this glamorous sponsored life? Well, there's a bunch of differences. First of all, there's Flow and Pro and probably some other things that I'm not including, which is the level of importance that you have in a brand. And the only reason a brand is ever going to sponsor you is if you can bring them more money. So if you're not bringing more money, more attention to the brand at all, then there is no reason that they should sponsor you. That's just the way it goes. Like Lil Wayne will be sponsored before the best skateboarder in the world at your skate park that nobody's ever heard of, because it brings more attention. Helmet or not, skateboarding is not a safe sport. So if you get your kid into skateboarding, if you get into skateboarding, there is a high chance that you will get beat up, that you will get hurt, bruised, broken, whatever. If you go to a skate park, it's like going to a wipeout course. Half the time. If you don't know what you're doing there's a good chance that someone's gonna run into you, and there's a good chance you'll find someone at the park who doesn't know what they're doing, who will run into you even if you do know. So it's a dangerous sport. Just know that when you're going into it. Sorry for calling it sport to the people who hate that art, lifestyle, hobby, whatever it is to you. I was gonna say that professional skateboarding does not pay a lot of money, but I guess that's an opinion based on what you consider a lot of money. But I will say the fact is that most professional skateboarders don't make more than $1,500 a month from a single sponsor, and most professionals are only professional for one company, have their name associated with the company, so they get one big check. And then I guess their other sponsors might give them a little bit here and there, like 100, 150, 200, but it's not a very high paying career when it comes to the life of a professional athlete. The first reported ollie ever done was by Alan Gelfand in 1978 in a pool. Skateboarding originated in California, which isn't surprising at all, and they were created because surfers got bored when the waves were flat, and they're like, yo, we need to get on the sidewalks and do our thing. Thang. The average price for a brand new skateboard complete is somewhere from $130 to $200. I know that can be kind of a bummer, especially when you're buying a board for a kid who might immediately get discouraged on it. But here's my opinion, I wouldn't recommend buying a $40 Walmart board because I don't believe they're related at all. It's a completely different feel. All skateboard brands make their shoes overseas. There's a ton of controversy that goes behind this, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So around the same time the first skateboard was being made in America, in Paris, it's not 100% confirmed who actually invented the first skateboard, but in Paris, they had little planks of wood with roller skates on the bottom. Actually, they used boxes at first, and they built these crates on the front with handlebars. The first skateboard was a scooter! So the origin of skateboarding actually came from a scooter in a sense. I looked at the definition of scooter though, and it says technically it has two wheels, but basically it was a skateboard with handlebars on it. Let's just call it that. I'm totally kidding. No part of that actually bothers me at all. I'm totally cool with scooters. Of course, if you watch my channel, you know that I'm like, I love everything that anyone does that's super fun for them. I have no like bias against scootering or any other action sport. I just think it's funny, especially in skateboarding, because there is like this built stigma behind hating scooters, and it's like, yo, first skateboard kind of originated from a scooter, you know what I'm saying? So I guess in the history books, they're saying that the first skateboard is technically the one they had in California, the one without handlebars, and the one in France, they considered skateboards. They called them scooter crates, or no, they didn't call them that. I don't know, I have no idea. And that's that. Those are the 10 facts that I believe that people should know because I think they're interesting, funny, and informative. But I did find an article that was 10 fun facts in skateboarding, and I think 2 of mine actually were 2 of theirs as well. But I'll put that in the description below if you want to check it out. They're actually super, super interesting things. Yeah. So I'm at a pretty cool part of Cincinnati right now. I'm gonna explore a little bit and film and also go to this coffee shop and hopefully get a ton of work done. I have 3 hours on my meter and I try to make that my limit. I'm like, be in there for 3 hours max and then move on with your day no matter what. And if you're thinking, dude, it looks like you cut your own hair.
I tried to escape, thought I'd run away. My feet hit the ground, dust came to my face. But I can't be gone for too long. Where I'm going, I'll already be. I wanna leave my body, but for now, I
totally thought finding my car was gonna suck, but about to get some camera gear. So I finally got a new camera bag. This is such a long time in the making. Also, camera batteries, not cheap.
I am here, I am here, I am here. I am here, I am here, I am here. I am here, I am here, I am here, I am here. I am already near to myself.
This is a very happy moment for me. I'm soaking it in. Smells good. I'm at Kenwood Mall. I know it seems like I'm just shopping all day, but I actually need some shorts, which is funny because I'm 2/3 through the way of summer and I'm finally deciding to get some shorts. Rude. First, I'm gonna get some lunch before I actually forget again. Thank you. And I'm gonna get a round 2 on the coffee session because I didn't get even half of the amount of work on the computer I wanted to get done, but I did write a script, which is actually the script for today's video. I wrote the theme of today's video today, which I usually don't do. I do it the day before, but I wanna come up with kind of a schedule for this week. Thank you. Trying desperately not to fall asleep right now. I feel like I got like 2 more hours of this left. Random computer stuff, especially script writing. That's very hard to do. That's literally what I just did when I said specially. Just chiming in to report, hey, why are people staring at me? I'm heading to the restroom, let's vlog it all. I'm insanely packed this place. You know, I'm a little self-conscious vlogging in front of this many people. No way. What's up? What's your name? Matthew? Hey, you in the vlog? What's up? Hello. What a nice dude. Every time I meet people who know me and think my videos are cool, I get a little more confident. So now I'm less self-conscious about vlogging in public. I was in there for so long and completely forgot what it looks like outside, what clouds look like, what cars look like. I'm looking for my car. This is 30 minutes to me every single day. Oh, what up, girl? I went in my house for like 20 minutes and everything is soaking wet, but it's not raining. But I'm assuming that it rained because rain makes things sweat. How hard am I chilling right now? I'm watching the movie Crash, which is super, super good. Check it out if you have not had the chance. I got a salad, I got a pizza, and the reason I got a pizza that's so giant is because leftover pizza is absolutely the bomb. And I guess that's the end of the vlog. I just finished the movie Crash. Epic, awesome. Every time I finish a movie, I'm always in this weird daze where I'm like, ooh, whoa, and my brain's just thinking about it, and I'm like, man, that'd be cool to make a movie. That'd be really cool. And I'm gonna end this video with a quote of the night, and this one is actually by Robert Downey Jr., G actor, homie dog, I don't know. He says, the lesson is that you can still make mistakes and be forgiven. I find it vastly important just to try things that you're scared of, try things that you're afraid that other people are gonna make fun of you for, or even maybe hate you for, as long as you're not hurting any of them, because I think it's important not to hurt people, because eventually you will be forgiven. You'll be forgiven for any decision that you make by people. I have made a lot of decisions where instantly people were not stoked that I did that, but in a couple days or a couple of months, whatever, how long it takes, I'm glad I made the decision because I found out the results, what it led to, and other people stopped caring after a little while. And I think that's important. So thanks a lot for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking. I hope you enjoyed today. Tomorrow I'll have another video. I have a weird game plan in mind because it's raining. That was my Nixon blaster saying see you later, which is what I'm saying, so see you later. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Good night.